Hi everyone. Sorry you can't see me. I know we're a little early here. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I figured I could just work on that and I figured I could just work on that while everyone is um, here. Thanks for bearing with me though. Like I said, I'd rather start a few minutes early and um, mess with it. I hope you guys can hear me.
Hey Chad, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I did hit the live button.
We're live?
Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
camera until you're ready. My camera's not working, so I don't. I figured I could just mess with it when they're on screen, though.
All right, 1 second.
Yeah, take your time. Thanks for being with us, everyone. We're just kind of getting set up. It's not really even 5 o'clock yet. Could you hear me, Joe?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, at least everyone can hear me. Okay, I don't know what's
Or
going
10
on.
o'clock if you're me.
What's that?
Or 10 o'clock if you're me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I got it. Yep. Yeah, it's late.
Hello, Brisby Tales.
After a few more people get here, I'll bring myself back out and come back in again. But I tried that already; it didn't work.
So I'm a bit hoarse tonight because it's been a long day and I'm back to work today. So
Oh, okay. It happens. Trying to think what's going on today. Let me see. I know Poet's gonna come around 6 o'clock, and Cindy the Sinful Goods. She said she'll be here too. Um,
yes, Brisby Tales is 10 p.m. here.
mhm. I'm gonna Joe. I'm gonna remove myself and come back in. Okay.
Does that mean I'm in charge?
Yep. All right. Cool. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Well, this is weird. I guess this is. Hello, everyone. Um, Yeah, I guess any questions for me, put them in the comments. Um, yeah. Oh, chat's back. Hello.
Hey, yeah, but my camera's not back. Oh well.
How's it still broken?
I don't. I mean, maybe I have to buy another one. I mean, these weren't. It wasn't exactly an expensive camera, but it's only a few months old. Hey, Brandy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Good. I am putting back together my vape currently.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were working tonight or not, so I just figured I'd send you the link.
Yeah, this week I actually happened to be off on Monday, so I was like, why not?
Nice. Cool. I guess Poet's coming around right around about one more hour.
Nice. So we get Poe. Nice. I haven't
Yeah,
had
definitely.
the pleasure of being on live with Poe, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't figure this out.
What is? Let me see. Brisney, return the. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll return it if it doesn't work. It's. I mean, I'd prefer it just to work, but
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Brandy.
I got your instant message.
Yeah, I saw your reply. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely sort something out.
Yes, it'll definitely have to be like between my work schedule, but
I mean, likewise between mine. So
right. And you're across the pond, aren't you, Joe?
yeah, I'm in the UK.
Yeah.
Near
So,
London.
I'm in Texas.
Okay.
So Thursday, though, I believe I get my production schedule. So I should have a handle on from here on out about when I should have my scheduled days off. So we can do either the scheduled days off or before or after work kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. No problem.
that's cool.
You sit on your leg too long and it falls asleep.
Yeah, I hate that.
Oh, that's what mine's doing right now.
Oh, nice.
That's the next one I'm planning to record.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, whenever you're ready. That's beautiful music.
Oh no, not tonight. I'm saying that's the next one I'm going to record for my channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably too tired to play for you tonight, but
Oh, that's okay. That's
sorry.
okay. Yes, it's okay. We're just kind of chilling.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah, no worries.
Chad, just while I'm thinking of it, because I've been trying, I texted you, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I do want a private chat sometime.
Sure. Hey, Cindy, how you doing?
Hey, Sin!
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing fine.
Good to see you.
Hello, Sin, and hello, Doggo.
Hey.
What's your dog's name?
Which one?
The one next to you.
That would be Ozzy.
Okay.
This is my youngest right here.
Oi, Juliana, tudo bem?
He's gonna be 3 in October.
That's old for dogs, right?
Nah, he's still pretty young.
Okay.
Sabbath, my old lady, she's 9.
I got a 11-year-old dog and a 14-year-old cat.
Wow. That's cool.
Juliana, também tudo bem, obrigado.
Hang on.
No worries.
Mine's
The dogs do not like Portuguese.
Where is mine? Oh, there he is. You see what you doing? Hey, come on. Come on, I'm finished. You can get up here now. Come on. What? What? I know, buddy. I know. Chad, you know your camera's off?
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I was thinking about restarting my computer. I just don't want it to affect the stream, though.
Try going into settings. That's what I had to do.
Oh, okay. Let me try it. Do I have to take myself out of the... I think I might have to take myself out of the stream for a sec.
You might have to.
Yeah, alright. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, wrong keyboard. Duh.
Sorry about that. I've been waiting for these guys to show up all day, and they just showed up. So it's like, oh. So I sent my son out.
Go. I have got
Okay,
my...
we had a break in our irrigation water line, and so like I said, I've been waiting for these idiots all day to come out and check it and find out whether or not I have to pay for it or they have to pay for it. And it turns out that they have to pay for it, but of course the dogs are going to go crazy while they work on it.
I gotta go to my channel.
So what are y'all doing today?
I had to do adulting stuff today. That just sucks. Adulting stuff is not fun.
No. Yeah. I just showed up about an hour early and realized I was really early. And so I said, oh, well, I'll just go make the cherry glaze for tonight's pork tenderloin.
Right?
Yeah. There's Chad.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay. Cool. It's working.
I see you in.
Thank you.
There you go.
I did. You guys were all right. I did.
Well, working, Chad.
Thank you. I did have the wrong camera selected. That's embarrassing.
Whoops.
At least it worked, though. Thanks for the help, Julie. All right, cool. Hey, at least that, at least the camera's not broken, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Right? Hey. But I had the idea.
Yeah, definitely. You did. Yeah. Appreciate it. And it's one of those things I thought you think you did something and you just didn't,
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. So it's like, I always hate to be like, yeah, I was wrong,
Right. And Joe, I want to say thank you. You were the first and only person to realize and recognize my flag. So I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, now that Chad's got his technical difficulties worked out.
Now, you know what, Cindy? Now every time I cook, I think of you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I was cooking steaks, and I was like, oh, Cindy says they don't have to be, as hot as the chicken,
No, they don't.
That's how little I knew about cooking, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, I did that the single parents thing. That's all in honor of you.
Thank you very much. It's going to be a big help because I will flip to those when, it's good.
I think
You,
Electric said that her daughter made the French toast the other day and really liked
okay.
it. So I still have to do the hand pies. That one's coming.
Before I, do each one, but because I mean, I don't know. My son doesn't. He's like me. He likes to eat the same stuff until he doesn't, until he gets sick of it, and then all of a sudden, one day, I want scrambled eggs. I want this. I want that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot in that yet. I've got a lot of videos. I'm trying to put something up every day. So,
Oh, and you're really dedicated to that.
I wish I could.
Well, it's funny. The one that went up today, I know is not going to be a very popular one, but to me, it's very important. It's basically a part of a series that I'm going to be doing on food safety in the home kitchen, and there are people. If you're not careful, you can get food poisoning in your own kitchen. So.
Yeah.
To me, that's really important. So I did a thing on washing your hands today,
It is so. I mean, it's very important because, let me tell you, I don't know if it was sarcasm or what, but this dude took raw chicken and cut it with just like a pocket knife and was like, you can eat this, right? Just, you don't have to cook it. Took it out of the package, cut it with a knife, and was just chewed it, ate it raw. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, that's a salmonella waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, people, don't listen to him. Just don't listen.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, chicken, you can get salmonella, but handling the eggs, when you cook eggs, you need to wash your hands afterwards before you do anything else because it's on the outside of the shell,
Yep.
So, interesting question.
Yeah.
What color are your eggs in the USA?
Depends. Hey, Denver.
Hi, Denver.
So my understanding is they're a different color here to what you have in the USA, because in the USA you wash off the outer albumin. Is that the word? So sorry, get a bit close to the microphone. That's why you have to refrigerate them and we don't as well.
Really and truly, you don't have to refrigerate eggs here in the U.S. They don't have to be refrigerated. However, because there's kind of a general rule that says if you get it in the store in refrigerated, you need to keep it refrigerated. So it's like, pardon the dogs. It's like, you see some fruits and carrots and stuff like that are refrigerated in the store and you throw them in your fridge. Well, a lot of people will go and they'll grab bell peppers, which are not, or they'll grab, something that's avocados, which are not. And they put them in their freezer and then they refrigerate and then they go bad faster.
Wow.
So, yeah. So if general rule, if it's in the refrigerator in the store, then stick it in the fridge. If it's not, you don't have to. The other thing is don't put anything with onions. That's a big one because onions give off a chemical that will make the rest of your stuff go bad faster.
I want advice, Sin. Strawberries. How can them last longer? Because I buy strawberries and, what I've kind of learned, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I tend not to wash them off right away.
Yeah.
Because they'll go bad quicker. But I don't know what else I can do to kind of make them prolong.
Couple of things. Again, strawberries are another one that when you get at the store, a lot of times they're not refrigerated.
Mm-hmm.
So keeping them out is helpful. Keep them away from bananas. Bananas put off a gas that does make them go bad faster. You got to kind of keep them away from each other, but you also want to keep them where they get plenty of air. So, keep them apart. Now, the other side, if you really want to make them last longer, is go ahead and cut the tops off and throw them in your freezer. And just pull them out and defrost them, and they'll do what they need to do. But strawberries really, in reality, don't last very long. They will last probably 5 to 7 days, and that's about as much as you can get out of them.
Yeah, because I know strawberries. I know, and working in a nursery, I found out that strawberries, once they touch the ground,
Mm-hmm.
B, they touch each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's when their life expectancy they start
Shortens.
Shortening. They start
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. They do, and you get them in the little pint thing,
That
and they're right next to each other, and that will make it faster too. That's sort of why you only get like 5 to 7 days out of them. But yeah, that's why when they grow strawberries, a lot of times what they'll do is that's why they're called strawberries. They'll put straw underneath them to keep them from touching the ground.
Wow. Did not know that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I used to work at a nursery, like a not like a farming nursery, but a plant nursery. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I was the waterer. I watered them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, that is some hard labor, just to bend over all day and water plants.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I've done that.
And go through and de-weed it all by hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done that. I don't do well growing things. I do have herbs, but the reality is that I get so sidetracked with 3 dogs and all that other stuff. It's just like, oh my God. And I forget.
I have a cactus and an aloe vera. That's my growing.
Yeah. And here in Texas, it's so daggum hot.
Mm-hmm. Where are you then?
Just east of just east of Austin. I'm in Pflugerville.
So are you around Round Rock?
I used to live in Round Rock. Round Rock's just a little bit north of us. So just a hair north of us. I used to work at the HEB on 79 in Round Rock.
Okay. Yeah. I'm east of Dallas. I'm in Terrell.
Are you? Okay. Know where that is. It's not that far, actually.
Are you comfortable? My dog is literally behind my back, y'all.
Oh,
Nice.
no. If my dog was behind my back, I'd be on the floor.
Look at that. DC, are you comfortable? Little one? Little one. Are you comfy? Yeah.
That's funny.
You're comfy right there? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Joe, you could see Ozzy there earlier. Casey's there now.
And he is usually right here on my shoulders, and since I sat up, he went right to my back and was like, "Okay, I'm here."
Yeah. So I got a new clip from my camera, so I'm not looking at the stars like I was last week.
Yeah.
It was sitting up behind my monitor, actually it was kind of right between, so I had to look up. And so now I got a clip that I can hook the phone to, and so now it's down low and like eye level. So I'm trying to get used to it being there.
Nice.
So what have you cooked today or this week, Chad?
Let me think here. Because I did. Well, I guess
Steaks.
I did the steaks, yep, and then I did the not a new thing, but his favorite again. I did the scrambled eggs.
Yeah. How'd they
And
come out?
They came out good because I did remember the salt and pepper this time. Unlike last time, I think I forgot the one ingredient. I think you said someone said milk, right?
Yes, milk.
Yeah, I forgot the milk, of course, but he didn't notice. Yeah. Let me think. What else? I don't think there was anything else new, but yeah. So no, like I said though, when I cooked though,
did you try the quesadilla?
not yet. That looks really good.
It is. It's simple. It's so easy.
I got a quesadilla maker. I love
Do you?
it. Yes.
Cool.
I found that at Goodwill.
Uh-huh.
It was the best freaking $8 buy I've ever had in my life. Because that quesadilla maker, oh my God, I love it.
Yeah. But so the two-sided pan, basically?
Yeah, it's kind of like you remember the sandwich maker?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Oh.
Except it's like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, you can't even see it, but it's like this big.
Right. Like a big waffle maker.
Yeah, but it's like it goes out to like the size of a 12-inch quesadilla.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds like that'd make life easy.
Yeah, and then it even does the impressions of each quesadilla. So then I take a pizza cutter and just cut along those lines.
Yeah. Joel, I just ask any question. I'll do my best to answer it. And if I don't know the answer right off the top of my head, I will find it out for you and get back with you on it.
Oh, yeah, well, I've been trying to see. I'm on private chat, not on comments. No wonder I'm like, nobody's talking. My bad, y'all. If anybody said hi, I'm sorry. Here, hi.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat.
I've been looking at the wrong thing this whole time, y'all. Let me see.
Yeah, for some reason the StreamYard chat isn't moving for me, so I'm actually having to watch the chat on the and I'm actually watching Chad's channel right now because there's not a lot of people on mine, and so if I sit on my channel, I won't see any of this chat because it's not coming up in StreamYard for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I see plenty on StreamYard, but there's nobody on my channel right now.
Yeah.
But that's why I was looking in StreamYard, but I did on private, not on comments. Duh, Brandy. That's why.
Hi, Lady BB. I see you were on my channel saying hello.
That should sorry, I was occupied. Everyone that was, I sent somebody DB Outcast the email.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Juliana.
I don't know how that slipped by.
Juliana, why did you change your name? That is so funny.
She changed her name because she's launching a new channel, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
About time. Yeah.
I know. I was always hoping she would. Never really, we don't want to pressure her, but I'm glad she did.
Yeah. I definitely will.
But yeah, it's like I said, I'm doing a pork tenderloin. You know the one that the dessert I posted, the out to in that dessert has the cherry compote, the bourbon cherry compote, which is why that one went up first. And so tasting it, in the tasting of it, I thought, oh my God, this would be awesome on a pork tenderloin. So that's what we're doing tonight.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So I went over and made a whole new batch. In fact, I doubled the batch because it was so good.
Good. Yeah, no, it's that you're on a great path. You're posting more than I am, so that's great.
Yeah, I've had a couple of days where I'm going, oh God, no, but probably I've got some in queue now to be edited. I've got folders that are Q1, Q2, Q3, so I've got some back stuff. So if I decide to say I don't want to do that today, all I got to do is edit it and throw it out, so I'm a little ahead.
Yeah. Excellent.
But that's what I'm trying to do.
Cool.
I'm far, far behind. I haven't done anything with starting this new job.
That's how it goes. You do it, and then you take a break, and you go back to it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure if I keep putting stuff up, it'll grow, and it has.
Yep.
It's grown quite a bit. The watch hours are doing decently. I mean, we're talking 3 weeks now, so it's growing. But it's going to take time, and I realize that. So I'm sort of let's get this done, and
I
it
am
takes
too.
time.
Yeah, definitely.
Impatient.
Yeah, I remember, trying to help both Denver Steve-O and Chad here get their watch hours in. I was literally just queuing up their playlist and running it. I had 4 windows open and it was running in the background.
I was too.
So
I'd be up like cooking dinner or going to sleep, take a shower, whatever. If I was busy doing something, I'd have one of their long videos up and just have it queued up, going in the background.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We all help each other pass it. That's what I've been, trying to do. Pass it forward a little bit. People help me out.
Yeah. Well, it's like with basically I have a kind of a format that I try to use. If you notice, the early videos were kind of 7 and 8 minutes and that type of stuff, and I felt like they were a little long because you can lose your attention if they're not relatively short.
Yeah.
And so I basically have made myself a rule is I try not to go over 5 minutes, and if I do, it's only by a minute. So, I really seriously just cut, as I edit. I have like a 30 or 40 minute video that I cut down to 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, you'll figure out what works for you and your audience. And people told me to do that in the beginning and stuff, and I tried to. But you'll have people that like long videos and people that like short videos. So I kind of just make them. I mean, the ones that you did for the single parents are great. Those are 1 minute because, like I said before, when your kid wants, I mean, you guys all know that have kids. When your kid wants something, they're not watching a 30-minute video. You're not even watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
1 minute.
1 minute, and those are actually I have a template that I fit everything into. So it's like it is literally 59 seconds is what it is. And so it'll occasionally leak over, but it literally it's under, but literally I have it set for 1 minute.
And you could even, all you guys, you could even make shorts advertising your video, or whatever. I did a short today just to advertise this show. A little late in the game, but still.
Right.
Sometimes the shorts do really well, and you get subscribers from them too.
Yeah. I've had a lot of shorts, and I've taken some of the videos and that select piece. The biggest thing that I've discovered with shorts is that for some reason you have to do it through your cell phone. And I'm like, really? To actually make it a short. It goes up as a short video, but it's not listed as a short. And so I actually have to go into my phone to do that. It's just, I'm like, why? That's just retarded.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
My understanding is that it's a short when it's like that ratio.
Yeah.
It's taller than it is wide. Yeah. So
Oh,
that's
so
why
the-
the phone.
The wide side to side that that Mark Headley keeps telling us about, it doesn't work for that. Okay, that's good to know.
Well, that would be for main videos, but yeah, for the shorts, it's the other way around.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Well, I can just flip it because, in my editing, actually, a lot of my videos, for some reason, I film it side to side, but when I get it in the editor, it's turned. So I have to turn it back. And so I guess what I can do at that point is to literally just leave it turned.
Hi, Terry.
Hey,
Hey,
Terry.
Terry.
Give me a minute. I just woke up from a nap.
No worries. It's kind of one of those days.
So I'm not far off 1,000 subscribers, by the way.
Oh,
Hi,
really?
Electric.
I want to help me with that.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, one sec. I got fish. So what is your? Well, we're gonna go through all of our channels today, of course, and promote them. But what's your channel again, Joe? I know I'm subscribed to you, but I want to make sure.
1 second, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Wish Juliana when you need her.
I know, right? She's resting because she's not gonna be on the post show. I know.
Well, she's in chat.
Yeah, she's here. She'll hop in if there's some emergency.
Yeah, Electric. I mentioned the fact that I've seen the pictures that your daughter did of the French toast and the ranch chicken, and how much she gave it. 2 thumbs up, as I recall.
Excellent.
She does.
So I just posted it in the chat. Electric Blue Glue. I think, to be fair, my voice is also a bit cranky. Crackly.
So, Electric, here's what you do. Now that she's got that French toast under control, make her that cherry bourbon compote without the bourbon and put that on the French toast. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure I'm subscribed. I should be, because I could never find your channel when I want to find it.
Guess how many subscribers I have?
How many?
49.
5 million.
Well, we're gonna, put your feel free to put your stuff in the chat and tell everyone about your channel, Brandy.
I'm waiting for that 50th one. 50th subscriber.
It should happen tonight.
I have 129.
That's good.
See, actually,
Randy, can you put your link in there as well?
yes, I can. Let me get my little.
Yeah, we should all at minimum
I
make sure
can
we're
find yours in a sec.
subscribed to each other.
Right.
Oh, well, thank you, Electric. I'm pretty sure you are. We talk all the time, at least.
Yeah, mine is actually in my banner under my name there.
Okay.
My Gmail is, but not my.
Oh no, it wasn't. See, this is good. We're checking, guys. I was not subscribed to you, Joe. Sorry. So you got another one here. So if everyone, like I said, at least we in the, at least we can all subscribe to each other. So
Yeah.
you got 972. And anyone watching or rewatching too, if they want to see our content.
Right?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to close this door. I want to make sure I don't disturb the spouse while she's like,
Yeah.
stay. Get in here. You're in here. You're the same. Come on. Don't at me.
Oh, I didn't have you subscribed either, Joe. I'm sorry. I just did.
Huh. All right. So you're gonna go way up, Joe.
You getting everybody.
Excellent. Let's see if I can hit that 1,000.
Yeah. The more streams we all do,
Yeah.
the more people that will, if they like our content, will subscribe to us.
What's Joe's channel called?
It is. Let me see where it is in the chat here.
Joe, I'm going to say your name.
Yeah,
Duspo?
There's
Is that
a-
right?
Oh, just Joe Giuseppe.
It's just I did
Yeah,
it just with the at
Okay.
symbol at Joe DeCepo, yeah.
At Joe DeCepo, yeah.
So everyone watching, you know,
Yeah, it's in my name there.
all the viewers, anyone that likes great music, sub to Joe DeCepo. It's just at Joe DeCepo.
And I've already got you subscribed, Randy. I know that.
Who
I'm
said
gonna
that?
double check.
Who said that?
Oh, me.
Oh, Sam. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Hi, Terry. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Aside from a broken water pipe that we don't have to pay for because it belongs to the property.
Oh, thank goodness. We did that about a month ago. It cost us about $1,500 to fix.
Oh. Yeah, this is it's the irrigation system.
Yeah, ours was the pipe from the box to the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if it had been the pipe from the box to the house, my husband and son would be out there fixing it tonight.
How weird do I look with my dog on my shoulders, y'all?
You look like you're wearing a stole.
Good pillow. Good pillow.
Nice.
Call him my bird dog because it's
Thank you, Electric Boogaloo.
So yeah, you
in-
jumped up to 975 now, Joe.
yeah. I just subscribed as well.
I'm gonna double check on yours, Brandy. I know I was, but like you said, unless maybe because you haven't been putting out content, I haven't seen anything.
I know I'm subscribed to yours, Chad. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're one of the first channels I subscribed to.
I know, but sometimes YouTube will, you know, like people say,
Unsubscribe you.
Yeah, I have had.
Yeah.
I've had people say that before.
I've had it happen to a couple of them. I'm like going, I know I subscribed to that person. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I still get his notifications.
Yeah.
All right, we should be good, but I still want to find yours.
But anyway, so
All right, it's like, so I'm going to head out.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's late over there in the UK. All right. Thanks for
Imagine.
joining us.
sweet
Good night,
dreams.
Joe.
Bye,
Hi,
Joe.
Joe.
It's kind of nice people come at different times. We saw Poet
Yeah.
coming, and
Yeah.
who knows will show up. That's the good thing about this show.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
thank you.
interestingly enough, guys, that are watching, what you see on my channel is what I've made for dinner like the night before. Like tonight, the editing process is going to be the chicken tenders. And the neat thing about the chicken tenders is that for the most part, they are low carb.
Okay.
That's what I think AA Worm was saying is most of your meals are pretty like healthy, like low calorie, low carb, good healthy meals.
I have not I have a lot of them that are low carb because I am low carb. I'm type 2 diabetic and I'm using low carb to control my blood sugars. And I've been a little bad recently because of this. I've just been going full bore regular recipes. But the reason I'm doing that is I want to give it a base because then I'm going to go back and do them low carb. So that way there's a comparison. There's an ability to say, okay, I've tasted this is good this way. I'm going to taste it low carb and see what the difference is, because that's what I do. I literally take, like I said, my philosophy about cooking has always been on, when you talk about meal plans and dieting and all those things, you give up so much in the dieting process that it tends to fail, because all of a sudden you're craving all of that stuff that you really, really love. And when you crave it long enough, then it's like, forget it. I'm just going to have this one little thing. And that one little thing turns into 2 weeks of it. So what I'm trying to do is take the favorites, like the pork chops. The pork chops is actually low carb. But take the favorites like the country pork chops and the chicken and rice and those types of things and turn them so that they are low carb. It's like the chicken tenders. A lot of people, and you can do this. I didn't do it last night, but you can. You can do this with flour, just normally, instead of, because it's on a dredge station. You've got three things. You've got your first dredge, which is what sticks everything to it. Then you have your wet dredge, and then you have the actual outside stuff, the crust, right? So instead of dredging it in flour, which is not low carb, what I did was I dredged it in oat fiber. That's the first one, and then the egg, and then the last one is actually whey protein powder and Parmesan cheese with seasonings. And so I'm not using any flour. So again, we're gluten free here, So you have that ability in there.
Yeah.
So that's how I did that, and you'll see that when it goes up. Hopefully, I'll have it done tonight and go tomorrow. But you'll see that it's not using flour. But I can say that you can use flour instead of the whey protein powder and the oat fiber. So if you want to go, old fashioned.
Nice. That's cool.
Well, I need to. I was diagnosed last week and was told to get off of almost all sugar immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And within about 3 days, I started feeling fantastic.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a balance. I got liver problems, autoimmune problems, and arthritis, and it's just this bad combination. And I've been gaining weight, and they didn't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And the medicine's been balanced. So almost all of my health problems were at bay.
Right.
So then they weren't worried about my weight. Well, now they're worried about my weight.
Yeah.
So, and I can't walk or do anything because my joints hurt too much.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get the weight off.
Interestingly enough, and I'm sure Brandy can attest to this, a favorite here in Texas and probably in the South totally is sweet tea, that Southern sweet tea.
See, I've never liked sweet tea. I always drink unsweet tea, and they get it wrong at the rest every time I go out and order something. It's like we're in the South. Imagine being in Texas and going and saying, I want unsweet tea.
Unsweet tea. Yeah, I have the same issue these days.
That's like a sin. Don't go
It is.
and order unsweet tea.
My goodness, Chad, do you have Texas night tonight?
Oh wow, yeah, that's funny, you guys.
Well, I'm in Alabama, but it's Southern.
That's still pretty close.
That and it's Southern bells.
Where are you from again, Cindy?
I'm in over by Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay. So both you and Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I didn't even realize it. I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why I fell asleep. I've been up and moving and cleaning house today, and I got it's easy to overheat because it's 97 out.
Yeah.
But Terry, let me tell you something though. Since you got diagnosed, and just from experience and from what I've heard, because I don't have diabetes, this is just opinion. But the more of a diabetic recipe that you follow, and the more like quote unquote weight loss that you do, the more controlled your diabetes will get, the more weight will come off, and then you won't have diabetes anymore.
I know, and it'll take a lot of the weight off of my joints. Hey,
Yes.
Deviant.
Hey, Deviant.
Hi.
Yes.
This is fucking annoying. I have no idea if you hear me. I have no idea.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Because I hear you now in the speakers on the phone.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And I don't want it that way. I want it in
your Bluetooth.
Yes, because then the sound will go that way too.
Yeah. Oh, there went the
You
camera.
lost your video.
Deviant, have you?
Now you're back.
Videos
Video's back.
That's because I have to open Men kukhoran från Anusberget.
Yeah, when she pulls down the thing, it hides her video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
it's to be able to access Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
And I just want you to know that I I try to be what's the word? Let's say aware. So when I get angry and swear and say really nasty stuff, I do it in Swedish.
Okay.
I can't even... Den här förbannade telefonen kommer åka åt helvete. Den kommer att... Jag ska... men grattis! Duktig idiot.
OBG Foster, I have never seen the Austin org. I don't go downtown Austin very often.
Hey, Deviant.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, and when I curse, when you have an accent, people think it's really cute.
That's good.
Funny.
God damn it. Bless your little pea-picking heart.
Yes.
Let's see. Plattan är ansluten.
How about when your 5-year-old nephew goes home and says, "Son of a biscuit eater," and your sister comes and says, "Okay, there is only one person that I know says that and can teach him this." I said, "I didn't teach him. It wasn't on purpose. I didn't sit him down and say, 'Hey, learn, son of a biscuit eater.'"
That's funny.
And he was saying it all day long, apparently. Like, he just kept on saying it and saying it and saying it. And I was like,
Andrew learned curse words from Elf. So when he was little, he'd say, "Son of a nutcracker." And it was something else he learned. He got in trouble for it at daycare. Oh, because he was in a Baptist daycare.
Oh, my.
Preschool. And when my husband would come home, my husband would have a beer, and my son would drink this crappy stuff that was blue. And so he'd always call it his blue beer. So he said, he was asked what his favorite thing to do with his family is. And he said, "Drinking blue beer with my daddy." That didn't go over well with the
That doesn't
Baptists.
sound good.
Oh, no.
"No."
Oh, no.
No. But we had to explain it.
Yeah, I have a story. Let's see if it should be good. So we have Sweden is not a very religious country at all, but a lot of people still have this cultural connection to the church. We used to have a state church. We do no longer, but we used to. So when me and my brother were like 4 and 5, it's right before you start school. 2 days a week we went to this like Christian daycare. We had regular daycare other days, but 2 days a week it was this Christian daycare. And my brother, who then was 4, this was before I had started there, my dad went and picked him up, and he's like this sweet blonde little Swedish boy saying goodbye to these older Christian ladies who's his caretakers at this place. And he says in Swedish, I will translate it, of course. Bye, you fucking pussies.
Oh, my.
What happened?
Nah, I think they just thought it was funny or cute. But you have to ask yourself, where did he get it from?
I have to ask, how does that sound in Swedish?
Hej då era jävla fittor!
Wow. Hey Alex, we got apostate Alex. Everyone in the chat there.
Hey, Apostate Alex, how you doing?
Hey, Alex. Oh, hey, Shell in Denver. And Joel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey Denver. Steve-O.
No. Is it
Shell.
possible to
flip?
Yes, thank you.
Are you wanting to flip the camera?
Hey, Steven.
No, flip the camera.
Whatever
To that.
your lens is looking at is what your camera's going to see. So if you flip it to where you're seeing your screen, we're going to see the back of your computer or whatever you
Oh,
got.
no, I meant flip it like mirror it, because I have the stream on the computer right now,
Uh-huh.
and
You
the
got a
room
delay.
behind me, like
Oh.
there I have
Uh-huh.
a bookcase, you see,
Uh-huh.
and there's a painting there.
Mm-hmm.
But on the computer, it's the other way around.
It's a little disconcerting. I have the same issue. But yeah,
I don't know
it's
how to
just
do it.
reversed. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you see, like during the after
That's
party,
why people have so.
such a hard time. You say over.
Over there.
That's why, like, if I was to point to Chad, I'd have to be Chad.
Yeah.
That way.
Oh, okay.
Apostate Alex says that you can mirror if you go into
Settings, and then
settings in video.
you can select mirror my image.
But
You would have to.
all I see is live 5634 SPTV.
It should be down at the bottom of your screen.
Out and go into the back half, and go into settings, and then video settings.
But when I try, I can't scroll this image.
No. You have to go into the backstage of StreamYard.
How do I do that?
It's where you go first before you come in here.
It was another tab.
That's nice to know.
No?
Stephen and Apostate Alex.
Sorry.
Well, I'll learn. I see the settings there's a little bar right underneath where I'm looking at. It says mute, stop cam settings, presentation.
Yeah, I see it at the very
studio.
If I had this on the computer, I would have no problem at all. But
Me too,
since
Joe.
I don't have a camera,
Same here.
I have to use the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
see
the
it at the
phone-
very bottom.
All I see is Team Mike, and I can't scroll that image at all.
Because you're on the phone. Yeah, you have a smaller, a smaller screen. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's Safari, which is fucking Apple. Inte så där ska du inte hålla på. Du ska inte säga sådana saker.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it on your phone. Yeah, I don't know if you can do it on your phone either.
I don't know if you can do it on your phone. I've only ever used StreamYard on the computer. Same, Alex.
Same here.
I've only used it.
Same here.
Yep.
Well, this is my second time using StreamYard, so there you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, at least we could see you though, Deviant. Deviant, do you have I forgot from last week. Do you have a channel? Do you have a channel?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I have no material.
No worries.
Except this, I have this playlist with a short, Scientology playlist with 899 or 98 Scientology.
Good to see you, Alex.
Yeah.
Videos.
Stopping by, Alex.
Like the Clearwater hearing, for example.
Yeah, those are cool.
And old documentaries. And
you like to paint, right, Deviant?
Sorry?
You like to paint, right? As a hobby, you like to paint?
Yeah.
You could definitely do a channel on painting and how.
Yeah, there's...
but I can't because I suck.
But
oh no!
Is that your painting beside you?
That
Yeah.
what? No. That's not my painting. It's a copy of a really. Jag måste se.
Could we see one of your paintings?
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
We're all our hardest. What word am I looking for?
Right. Yeah.
Right, Chad.
We're our
No,
hardest
I
critics.
agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you, Brandy.
I mean, should it be a painted or a drawing or
whatever you feel like.
Whatever you got, Ani. One of both.
But they are so boring.
Who says anything boring? Chad likes drawing palm trees.
I like boring stuff.
Me too.
Also,
You could draw a rock. I mean, right?
The art's subjective to people. Different people like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why people draw abstract stuff. I mean, what you think
Okay,
is
if we're showing art,
fun to somebody else. You know what I mean?
if we're showing art, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, Cindy.
Hey,
And we
didn't she
have
ask for art and now she's fleeing the field? She's like, oh no.
After something, it would be like a stick figure. So
Well,
You
come back,
might
Joel.
be able to tell that I have a current organizational problem here.
No, take your time.
I have to choose some because there's usually quite a lot of.
Well, since we're doing show and tell, this is one of mine.
Oh, hey, Poe.
Oh, you see it.
can I help you, mate? Can I help you, sir? Do you mind?
How you doing, Poe?
That's one of my pieces right here. This is one I did a few years ago.
That's
I don't know if you see it.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Thank you. That's one of them. I have a few floating around. Now my stepmother is really
Oh,
Oh, was that a painting?
no, that's a pencil drawing.
Oh, pencil drawing. Okay.
Everyone knows Poe on the go, right? He's just jumping in before his stream.
Yeah.
I watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I watch when we have a stream like this.
I know.
I'll watch it.
I get on a live phone. Cool.
Yeah, I'll rewatch the stream later on.
hallå, har hon tagit vägen?
But yeah, I dabble in drawing.
Okay.
I took
I
art,
find it.
but art's not for me. I'm one of them people that I failed. I failed art horribly.
I was going to college for advertising and graphic arts. And so literally got 2 classes away from the degree and went, I don't want to do this. You know. And so I shifted over to RTVF and then decided that wasn't for me either and went back to what I initially wanted to do and went to pre-vet and was doing really well. And then my daughter had a disabled child and she was still in high school. And so it became a case of she had to go to school and I didn't, by law.
Well,
So
Me and my mom, we actually went to nursing school together for a year.
mhm.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
well, I was young and dumb, so I didn't make the first year.
That's got to
That's
be
not
hard to be a
right.
nurse.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
wrong. That's the wrong drawing.
I was very
Oh, well.
young. My heads were in the cloud, and I thought, yeah, I don't need this. So, I mean, the first half of it, I was doing pretty good, but the second half, I was more interested in the guy I was dating and all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That happens.
I mean,
But at least, I mean, I definitely gained knowledge out of it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, because I still remember a lot of the basics. I mean, I know blood pressures and temperatures, and I mean, I even know how to do injections. All from just doing 1 year nursing.
She's looking for the right picture.
That's okay.
yeah, I'm looking for a specific, and I thought I had found it, but it wasn't. It's not it. It's
So
so
now-
strange.
My job
Oh
now
well,
is customer service.
it's not that important. It's just the latest one I did, so I thought that would be appropriate.
Y'all know
Yeah.
there's such thing as a customer service voice.
Customers.
So-
Oh, look at
Oh
that.
wow, that's beautiful.
Oh my.
Good.
That's
Why,
very good.
and why are you saying you're not good? My goodness, that is amazing.
That is
Oh.
amazing.
That would blow me out of the park in 2 seconds.
Yep.
That is awesome. You need
So
to do
everybody,
it.
okay,
You do a
everybody,
drawing
in the
channel.
chat, put a 5 in the chat if you think Deviant's art is good. 5 in the chat if you think her art is good. That is, wow.
That's definitely amazing.
Yeah.
Then I have, because they are different. I started doing some.
What? Come on now.
Oh wow.
That's
Wow.
Oh,
That
my.
is amazing.
It's
Those
hard
are
to show
gorgeous.
pictures because they are supposed to be this way, right? So you get the scanning.
Those are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are.
that is awesome.
That's a lot of talent there.
Yes.
It is.
And
You're selling yourself short, Deviant.
You are. You're selling yourself very short.
this is going to be the next, not version of, but done in this technique. I don't know if you can see it even.
Oh, I love it. Look at the kitty.
Oh,
a
wow,
kitty
that is
cat.
beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Very
Oh, I
beautiful.
love it.
I do. Oh.
Yeah.
So it-
Okay, everybody's saying put a 1 in chat if you think she needs to do a channel with that.
See, Deviant, right there. You could do. You so could do a channel with that. You could start teaching people just simple drawing techniques.
well,
Simple, like me's, for instance. Okay, Deviant. I don't even know how to do like simple, like to draw a person. I couldn't do that. I would draw a stick figure. I don't know how.
I can draw a horse. I mean,
but you know,
Yeah. No, those really are amazing.
they are gorgeous.
Yeah, like
I've done this all my life in periods.
you could do it.
Of
I
course
believe
so.
you.
But from my perspective, I'm getting worse.
No, you're
No.
your own worst critic. You always are.
Yeah, that
I mean,
is true, and I know that's.
and I mean,
I know that's a thing.
I can tell
Uh,
you that I look at the stuff that I do, not art wise, but the cooking. And sometimes I think, this could be so much better. I don't know why people like this. It surprises me sometimes that people like it. And, and I had one of my boss, my most recent boss, I used to call myself a grandma cook. And he literally looked at me and says, "No, you are a chef." And
Ooh.
yeah, and he is a chef that has cooked for President Obama. So, I mean, he knows
What?
his stuff. Yes.
Then he knows his stuff. He really knows his
Yes.
stuff. True.
Uh-huh. He literally, I smoked a brisket. God, it's been a couple of years ago, and invited him and some people that I worked with over, and he said to me that I had an award-winning brisket. So, I mean,
Wow, that's a big deal in Texas.
yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. So I was really surprised. I thought, well, it's good, but I didn't think it was that good. And he was just raving about it, and so it made me realize that I am harder on myself than I need to be. And I think that's where you're at, is that you're harder on yourself than you need to be. And I think everybody in this chat would agree.
Yep.
You also have an image in your head of what you're cooking or painting or drawing or knitting.
Yeah.
And you're not seeing what you expect.
Marilyn.
Hi,
Speaking of artiste extraordinaire.
Right.
Where is Marilyn? Where?
She's up here.
Oh, there it is.
But
You
let me
can't put your artwork up again. Steve-O hasn't seen it.
But let me ask you something, or say something. People like y'all with the arts, when you're doing it, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're doing it, and especially even slowly teaching somebody, that is helping y'all and in improving what you think that you're doing wrong, or like you said, you're lacking in, right?
It's challenging you is what it does.
This is for Denver Stevie specifically.
Wow. Isn't that beautiful, Denver?
It's loading. Sure. Hold on. There it goes.
It's gorgeous. And she says she's not any good.
Well, she can't say that.
Can you guys hear me? No. I just want to test my mic.
Yes, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Always takes me a while to get set up here.
Know the feeling. Only I was an hour early.
Oh. Yeah, Mondays are really hectic. And today is the last day of the month. So I usually go. I did have until today a booth in a store, a craft booth. Mm-hmm. And I've been so busy with online orders, I had to let it go today. So I had to go clean it out. And then I came home and my boys were in the driveway working on their cars. And they don't live here. They just use our driveway to work on cars. So it's a really hectic day, but I'm here.
Yay. They're like, hey, Mom, let me put out the driveway for a couple hours.
Yeah. Oh, they don't have. They just show up. Well, they can't really do that at their apartment. They live over a restaurant, and that wouldn't be a good look for.
Oh, that's neat. Is that?
Yeah. That's a diorama.
Diorama, yeah. That's cool.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my God.
I haven't done one of them since 8th grade.
It's a bit messy.
It looks beautiful.
Awesome.
Wow, that's beautiful.
You have a lot of talent, Deviant. A lot of talent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have a lot of time.
Deviant, you can even teach the American students how to do one of them. Yeah. Because that is something we do in school.
Yeah, I've got that impression. I mean, we don't do, at least, okay, it was really long time ago I went to school.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulty. Back inside.
I know the logistics of doing all this with the microphones and the equipment.
Yeah, and my desk is a complete mess because I have material for making miniatures, for making books, for making miniature books, for painting, for drawing, everything on this tiny area, plus my computer.
Yeah.
And some inspiration shit that I have done before. So now I also have a paper carton, which here we have.
No
Oh,
way.
nice.
Aw,
Yeah,
awesome.
he's hanging
Wow.
out with our
Oh,
king
I
and
love
queen.
it.
That's
Aw,
awesome. That's
So
awesome.
he's my little buddy. Buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's not exactly clean.
Mine
Mine's
isn't either.
partially clean because it has to be.
I'm one of those people. I think artistic people tend to be this way too. Analytical people tend to be less this way. But I can, if everything's put in its place, I can't find shit. But if it is
Oh, Mark's here.
thrown
Hey, Mark.
everywhere,
Mark or
I
Claire.
walk right to it.
Thanks for joining us.
Sin, we are
Hey.
smart. We have that chaotic
Hey,
mess.
Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining us.
Say what?
Hey, Mark.
I think Mark would want to see Deviant stuff too.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
needs to see deviant stuff. Her stuff is way better than mine.
Hey,
Way
Mark.
better than Chad's palm trees.
Chad, your palm trees are good.
I
thank
love
you
I
very
like
much.
your palm
Thank you.
trees.
Did them with my
Oh,
second grade crayons.
Deviant,
That's
show
nice. Yeah.
show your stuff to Mark.
See, hers is way better than mine. See,
No, yours is good, Sin.
I love that.
yeah.
Amazing.
That
It
is
is
awesome.
amazing. That is amazing.
And Deviant, if
Wow.
you need help setting up a channel, I'm here for you all day long.
Awesome.
Nice.
yeah, we can all work with you to get that done. I
Yeah,
mean,
we all help each other.
mine's only 3 weeks old, and I turned to Chad and Denver Stevo and Apostate Alex, and there was a whole set of people.
A whole
Me
set of evil.
The scariest
here.
part, I will tell you, the scariest part of starting a channel is starting it.
Yeah. And also,
Once-
I'm imagining people. No, we won't even get into it. But I definitely have some hurdles to get over with myself.
I hemmed and hawed about it. I had been talking about it since last Christmas, so about 8 months. And I finally just, you just go in and you do it. And the first time you feel really stupid and you feel really concerned. Nobody's going to watch this, really. Why am I doing this? And then people start watching it. And then you really, really get into it. It's like, people actually like this stuff. I got to do more.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
also, because there is, I do all this arts and crafts
Mhm.
nonsense that I call it, because I cannot seem to not put down myself, and I shouldn't. But here we are, I did it again. Good for me. Ulaanbaatar är ett land som man åker till ibland. Där har vi den. Ha.
So, Mark, I so badly want to make
Wow.
Claire a tuna casserole that she'll like, because I know she doesn't
That's
like
cool.
tuna
Just a
casserole.
little bit of nudity.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing stuff.
See, and I don't know anything about like the shading process or anything like that, and I couldn't do it. I could not do anything like that.
That's the only thing I can do. It's very annoying. I have spent years developing this, doing the outlines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary. It's really scary.
No, I'm good with my color by numbers, and
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, Mark, when you get a chance, can you ask Claire? I sent her an email. I'd like to name one of my recipes, basically Claire Bear something. And I sent her an email. I need her permission to do that. So if you can let her know that I sent an email to her asking for her permission to use her name in a recipe.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Marilyn, what are you currently working on?
Oh, I'm working on some more Z News. I got another batch going. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
I'm just trying to get all those done because I've got a bunch more orders for different things. So I've been so busy with channel and vacation and the puppies and all that. So
Did you at least enjoy your lobster?
oh my God, yeah, it was amazing.
Hey,
It was.
Poet.
Hi, Poet.
Hey, Poet,
Hey, how's
Hey,
everybody
Poet.
going?
come join the ladies.
Sure.
And
I'll-
Chad. We're
Chad.
the Chadettes, right?
if you say so.
Clearwater Chad.
Well, not
and the
you, Poet.
Chadette.
Cinnamon.
Hey, I'm secure in what I am. You guys can be whatever you want to be.
Yep.
Sin, we need to get together one weekend, like physically get together one
Yeah.
weekend and do like a cooking thing.
Oh, I've got an idea for a cooking video.
Okay.
The LRH method of cooking a steak.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm actually going to do that. I wanted to send it to one of you guys on the cooking channels. I've got a thumbnail made for it and everything. We'll talk offline about it, but this is the idea. I've actually done it with a thinner, like a say quarter-inch thick piece, but I got me an inch thick piece I'm going to do it with, and it actually makes them pretty good, you know. And I like a good steak. I like a good medium well-ish, and it does it pretty good. You just wait till the blood comes up, flop it over, leave it on for a couple minutes, and it's great. So.
Excellent.
Then you wouldn't eat my steaks because I just wipe them off and cut the hoofs and the horns off. And...
I don't like them still mooing. I don't like my sister. She loves them like they're hockey pucks. You know, she likes them burnt.
That's how my husband is.
I can't stand them mooing, still mooing. I don't like them still burnt. I like them, you know.
Anywhere in between is good. For
anywhere,
me.
yeah. And if you have to put steak sauce on it, for God's sake, you know, if the steak sauce, yeah, ketchup never. Ketchup is for hamburgers.
Does he really have an advisement on steak though, or no? He's just joking.
No, actually, I heard Mike Rinder talk about it several months ago, and on several different live streams, and I decided,
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
I must have missed those.
Well, they at that time they were doing a lot of them and everything, and you know, and but yeah, it was interesting. I tried it out. I was like, yeah, this makes it pretty good. So yeah,
That's cool.
So when I went to the grocery store yesterday, I got me a couple of really good steaks. Hopefully it'll just be one take, but I do it twice.
Well, nice. If you do this advisement on steaks, I'll do the LRH advisement on washing windows again. It's saving the newspaper.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So you like yours medium well, Poet?
yeah, medium well.
Okay. So medium well. If you touch it, well, I'm turning my hand weird. If you touch your finger,
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And that's what it should feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot about cooking from my ex-wife, which means I ended up cooking most of the time. But yeah, and she liked like Gordon Ramsay was one of her favorites. We watch Kitchen Nightmares all the time, and you know Hell's Kitchen and all that stuff. So you pick up a few things here and there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Marilyn.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Do you remember I asked you about a crochet?
Yeah, the wording for the pattern.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I managed to figure it out. So
Right.
he's on his way.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Yeah, it meant I forgot what
Uh-oh.
the term was, but it meant
That's
to
the-
turn it, right? It meant to.
Yeah, and
To
you're
turn the
supposed
piece?
to. and he has his little tail.
Ah,
Right now, he's a lot of loose parts. Maybe his
wow.
tail
You're
won't
such an
be
artist.
like
You
that.
do everything. That's amazing.
I know.
What are you making?
I have so many. He's gonna get some clothes.
I think it's a fox, as I remember.
Yeah, it's
Wasn't
a
it?
fox.
It's fox.
Yeah,
Looks
Cool.
cool.
he's gonna have some
Aw.
ears.
I love the color too. It's good for a fox.
Yeah,
And
I
Poet,
was
you
so
asked me
happy.
what I was making.
Yeah, what are you making, Terry?
I'm going to start making these.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Star
boy.
Wars guy.
Star Wars.
I want a Grogu.
Which one do you want? Because I'm making this whatever this is.
That's a
Yes.
Grogu. Yeah, that's Grogu.
Yes, that's what I want
Okay,
to.
he's the one I have the information for, all the
Yeah.
yarn for.
Yeah.
But he's tiny. Is he supposed to be tiny?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baby Yoda. Baby
it's
Yoda is little.
Yoda.
It's Baby Yoda.
Yoda.
It's the little
Oh,
Yoda
it's
from the
baby
Mandalorian.
Yoda. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, his
Terry,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have a
it's the
pattern.
best.
I made about 10 big ones, like literally like 11, 12 inches tall. But
Really?
it take a couple days, but they go kind of fast and away because it's a very simple pattern, but they come out really cute and they're big sellers, during Christmas. So.
That's what I thought I could do. If somebody wants me to do a table the first week in December at a local place,
Mhm.
and I needed something fast and easy, and I thought I'd just whip
Oh,
out
look.
some gloves.
Grogu.
Look, Brandy's got one.
Brandy's
Oh,
got
nice.
one. Well, I'm going to make a little crocheted one.
Love it.
I'd be doing him now, but I have to count and pay attention, and I can't do that and watch y'all and talk at the same time.
Look at this one.
Oh, he's tiny.
Oh, they've eaten one of the frogs.
Yes. I want to see an even better Grogu. Let me see. You're not going anywhere. Just chill out.
So Marilyn,
Yes.
just
Look.
for you, because I showed this to the others last week, but you weren't here.
Sorry, I was on vacation.
Yeah, I know. I can't forgive you, but we
Okay,
can talk
that's
about it later on. Maybe, perhaps I can find a small dark spot in the depth of my heart where I can.
I know, you feel so sorry for me, right?
Wow.
No. But you were talking about
he's
some of
cute.
your crocheting projects.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's that?
Oh.
That's another baby. That's another Grogu.
Is it a
Wow.
pillow?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a very huge one.
Oh,
Big old pillow.
I got it at Costco. Like, I have to back up almost to my wall for y'all to see the whole thing.
Yeah, there he is.
That's huge.
Wow.
Is it like a backpack?
No, it's a pillow.
It's a pillow.
It's about it goes from my feet to just above my knees.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty big Grogu.
Wow.
Yeah. He was
Wow.
first known as Baby Yoda, and then in the mid part of the second season, that's when they revealed his name as Grogu.
He will forever
Grogu.
and always be Baby Yoda.
Yes, he will be Baby Yoda. He's the one that that's almost
Welcome back,
saved Star Wars because became a phenomenon. But don't get me started on nerd stuff. I'll talk your ear off because I'm very passionate about that stuff.
To me, I hate to
I'm
say
into
this,
it.
but it looks like that Grover. Remember, not Grover, the Grouch on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar and Pikachu had a baby.
Yeah.
True.
Who's that, Brandy?
That's Nezuko.
Well, Zuko. Oh, it must be some anime stuff.
Yep. That's Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, something I don't think I've ever seen that. I think the last anime I really watched was the Miyazaki movies. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Hayao or something like that. Miyazaki. He's done. He actually won an Academy Award for best animated feature for Spirited Away. He does a lot of stuff through Disney. Yeah, actually, Studio Ghibli's on Max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah. That's I keep up with. Like I said, I'm a nerd. I keep up with the nerdverse.
Look at
Oh,
Deviant's
there's a
mouse.
mouse.
Oh,
Oh,
Aw.
nice.
So this is for Marilyn
Oh, it's
Wow.
adorable.
because
Look how-
this little mouse hides.
It's so cute. You sewed that? Aw.
Oh, that's your mouse with the.
What is it? What's the back of it?
It's where you stuff him.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's
And
awesome.
it becomes more babies maybe.
It's so cute. Wow. So you sew it, or it's not crochet?
No, it's crochet.
It is crochet. Oh, so you
Yeah.
do you brush? Did you brush it, or
Yeah,
is it
I
yarn?
brushed the front,
It's
not
beautiful. Wow.
not this part.
Right.
That part's clitoris part.
can't see an
Hi,
emoji.
Diamond.
Hi,
That's
Diamond.
Hey,
awesome.
Diamond.
So for your little guys that you have mentioned,
It's
it's a
so
pun.
amazing. Wow.
Chad, we got to
Oh my
plug
God.
everybody's channel
You're
again.
so talented.
Okay. Yeah, good idea. Let's see. Who wants to start?
Well, I have Sinfully Good Cooking channel at Sinful Good. And come check out the videos. And if there's a question you have, there's something you want me to challenge me, guys, give me something to do.
It's a great channel. The production value. I can't believe you only been going for a few weeks, and because it's amazing.
Thank you.
It's really, really great.
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
still
totally
learning
understand.
pieces.
Production.
I'm actually still learning things because I've been going on the voiceover. I've been going into the audio auditor to do that. And I just found out that I can do it straight in the editor.
Well,
So I'm like, well, that makes life easier.
Right?
yeah. Yeah, it's
The
definitely a
upside.
great show.
Yeah, the upside is I can also cut out every and and
Maybe I need to do something like that for my commentaries on my poems. But you'd see a lot of this, a lot of
Hey,
jerky
witness.
movements.
It's actually I'm cutting it out of the audio, not the video, because I'm doing the audio secondary to the video.
Oh, okay. So you're
Oh,
you're,
wow.
you're, you're overdubbing.
Yes,
You're overdubbing. Okay.
yeah, I'm doing
Yeah,
a voiceover.
I don't with my videos, which I need to actually get off my butt. Past month or so, I haven't been feeling good, so that's why I haven't been putting out anything.
Mhm.
But my I'm lazy. Like Aaron usually says, he likes doing lives. I don't like editing, and with my stuff, I read something I wrote and I talk about it. It's easier. I got a little bit of a short outline in my head, but most of the time I just wing it. So
I'm literally watching the video on one screen and talking,
mhm.
and that's the audio you hear, and then I go back into the audio. I've discovered what the word looks like.
Oh,
That's
Um,
awesome.
You know?
that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who wants to go next?
Well, I guess since I was plugging my channel a little bit, if y'all like poetry, I write poetry. I actually have something came out just recently in Westward Quarterly, the summer
Huh,
issue.
Wow.
congratulations.
Yeah, I'll read it for you here in a minute. So you can go. I put a link to it on my page and everything. You can go and get a subscription. Hopefully, they'll print another one for me. They seem to like my stuff. So yeah, if you like poetry, me and Miss J get together. We didn't do it this past Sunday, but next Sunday we're going to be doing poetry and smoking again. This time we're going to be going over John Keats, Ode to a Nightingale, and stuff like that.
Nice.
Excellent.
So that should be Sunday at 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. That's in the morning.
Cool. You want me to get up that early? I've been editing all night. What are you talking about?
You can always watch it on replay.
I watch it on replay.
That's the beauty about YouTube.
see, Brandy, do you want to
Wow,
tell everyone about
Joel,
your?
that's great. Look what Joel just posted.
Oh,
Spoke about Surge. Cool. Oh yeah, that
It
thing
says,
that documentary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an amazing documentary. I mean, Kelly did an amazing job. You know, Mark and Claire
Yeah.
getting
Yes.
all of that footage. The other, I don't know, I can't remember all who was involved in that, but that is, I mean, I threw it up on Facebook, on my Facebook page, saying, you know, this is a must watch, and just a quick little, you know, a young man, a disabled young man goes from the streets to graduation. You know, it
yeah.
was a
I mean,
beautiful, beautiful.
it's such a testament to the awfulness, to use a nice word, of Scientology, that this young man who is part of this group, claiming to be able to solve all problems in not just in people but in the universe,
Hmm.
and he has this horrible accident, and not their fault for once.
It's
And
just,
they just toss him out like
yeah,
garbage
yeah,
in
yeah.
yeah.
in a
They,
in a
they're
moment in his
hypocrites.
life where he needs the
I
most.
mean,
What you need in that situation are people you know, who support you, who help you, who ask you, what do you need, how do you feel.
yeah, it's hypocrisy at its finest.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
fucking disgusting. It's so.
you know.
And he's just,
He
I
seems to be
mean,
a pretty
losing
happy
both his
person.
hand and his
Yeah.
eye.
He did. I mean, he seems to have come out of this um well adjusted,
Yeah.
you know,
There's a
very
But I,
happy.
there's a childlike innocence to him.
Yes. That's what I was
Yeah.
looking
He's
for.
very, you know,
y'all gotta think. Just think though, from what you see on the outside,
Mhm.
that's mentally, it's gotta taken a toll. It's had to have.
It did.
Of
There's no
course.
way.
I mean,
But
he really does need to seek counseling and a therapist and get that worked out to where he can live life to the fullest now, and say, you know what, Scientology, screw you. You may
I
have
hope
put me out like trash, but you know what? I'm going to live life to the fullest, and I'm going to get something you don't have. A life of living, and living to where I don't have to abide by your stupid rules.
Yeah.
he starts drawing again. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be something, because it seems like after he got in, they tried to squash his talent.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
100%.
I mean, what good is artwork for saving the world? I mean, come on.
Right?
You know,
a picture can
it's
save
we're
one
better
person.
off pounding walls.
Yeah.
But they
Yet
squash
another
anything that has
hypocrisy, because
emotion
they
tied to it.
they have
Hi, Lady
this
B.
LRH, I wouldn't say doctrine, but to cater to artists.
Yeah. It's just,
But apparently,
yeah,
I mean, they're.
and I look at how close, and Brandy knows about it because we visited about this a little bit, about my background and what happened as a child. But I came this close to joining Scientology, and the reason is I was looking for any way out of the situation I was in, and without living on the streets. Excuse me. And
They look for that vulnerability.
and I am sitting there watching. We're talking. This is late 70s, early 80s, and I'm sitting there watching the Midnight Special. Some of y'all probably remember that
Yeah.
show. Middle of the night. Yeah.
Midnight Special. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that, and that, the guy, I don't remember his name, but he did the ad, the volcano ad that was so
Yeah.
successful. And I was and that came on, and I was watching that, and literally was, oh my God, I want to do that. And I need, that'll get me out of this. That is better than what I'm at. And the only reason that I didn't was because I didn't get my allowance that week, and didn't have the money to do it. That literally was the only reason. And then
Wow.
yeah.
Dodged
Yeah,
a
look-
bullet there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey Hawkins was the guy who did those
Yes.
Yeah.
commercials. Joel put it on there. Yeah, I remember seeing High Number 5. I remember seeing those commercials in the 80s and thinking it was weird. You know, it was just like, no, not for me.
It sounded good because things that in life were so bad,
Yeah.
you know,
Of course,
and anything had to be better than what I was dealing with.
I can see where you'd be thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you're raised by a narcissist, you know, who is an emotionally abusive narcissist,
Absolutely.
anything is better than living with that.
It sounds like my ex-wife.
Let me tell y'all too. Just because Sin did bring it up, it's in one of my late night lives. It was just because it was late night, nothing to do. There's the reason I have my channel. Me and Sin were sitting there talking that night, and it was just that, hey, why not? We jumped on, we were talking, and that's what my channel's for. To be able to sit there and talk and get this off your chest. To have a safe place to come and talk and say, hey, this is what happened with me. This is what, what I went through.
Yeah.
And it is literally a safe place. It's nothing to come and bash anybody with.
Right.
And that's what me and Sin did. And you can ask her. I didn't bash her. I bashed her through.
There was a couple of people who were kind of like, why are we talking about this? And it
Right.
was, I was having one of those days where I was frustrated because I still see in my life and decisions made by me, but colored by what I went through as a kid. And, you know, and that frustrates
It's a long
me.
shadow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, take it from
frustrates me.
someone who went through the same thing. I saw a lot of chaos in my childhood, and
Yeah.
it does keep a hold of you.
It rears its ugly head sometimes.
Yes.
When
It
you
can-
don't expect it.
You know, it's, you know, when you grow up literally from as far back as you can remember your mother saying, well, you were a mistake and I didn't get to do what I wanted to do because you were born. I had you. And she lives in Austin. She lives 15, 20 minutes away from me. I haven't talked to her in 10 years.
Good.
Literally,
Where do you live in Texas?
I live in Austin, or just outside of Austin.
I lived in San Antonio for about 3.5 years.
Yeah, I was born in San Antonio.
Yeah, that's where my ex-in-laws and stuff are. So that's why I'm not there anymore. But I loved Austin.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
But
Sorry to interrupt you.
no problem. But the thing about it is, with her, is, you know, she continued to do that, and we got into this argument. I don't remember why or whatever it was, and she, you know, went right back into that. Well, you know, you were a mistake, and the only reason that I married your dad was because I got pregnant with you, and I had such a terror. I mean, on and on and on. And I finally said, look, I said, I'm tired. I am tired of you saying to me that I am the reason that you did not succeed. That was your decision. And the only innocent in the backseat of the car that night was me. And then I walked out, and that's the last thing I said to her.
Good.
Good for you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. For real.
So
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
And I
You
I
you
don't
have to come to a point where you realize that you have no obligations towards your parents or significant caretakers as a child.
Mhm.
You being alive is 100% their choice.
Yes.
They, as a parent, you must love your child.
Mhm.
As a child, you do not have to love your parents.
You know, I love my dad. Unfortunately, my dad, I think
Yeah, I mean,
my
there's
mother,
nothing wrong with doing that, but
yeah, my
when you
mother
have,
treated my dad like she treated me, and he has scars from that as well. But what he did was retreat. So
yeah,
he literally, you know, he wasn't there to stand up for me and say, "Hey, wait a minute, you know, you can't do that." And because she would make life hell for him
yeah,
if he did. And I did not realize that until Dad and I had a very when my cousin died. We went to his memorial service, and my dad and I actually had a very serious talk about, because he was saying, I really wish you would, go talk to your mother and at least have some sort of relationship. And I finally told him, I said, Dad, you don't understand. And because he would be gone a lot of times, and I told him the things that were going on that had happened, and he looked at me and said, I had no idea. And so, there it is. Lady BB asked who was in Scientology. I'm a never in.
Yes, yeah.
I was
Me
close.
Me too.
Close. Almost in.
I told her none of us. We were all never ends.
Yeah.
yeah.
I tried the Mormons out once, didn't take.
Oh, good.
That's yeah.
Well, I was in boot camp, so I needed. I was telling Brandy one time, my mother was working on her bachelor's in history, and she found out that the first branch of the Mormon Church to actually stay in Arkansas was right up the road from me. There's families that I grew up around that are Mormons that I never even knew. They never talked about it, right? So she started doing research and all this stuff because she decided to do her bachelor's thesis on it, and then went native and converted. So had a lot of missionaries in and out of the house because I was living here and everything, and I learned a lot about it. And then when I went to boot camp, it was just like, might as well just go ahead and go into the services, because that was the only time during Sunday mornings where I could get away from all the dudes in the in the barracks, right?
Wow.
So it got love bombed, and did the whole thing. And then when I got out into the fleet and everything, and got away from the social group, it was just like, nah, it's not for me.
Poet, when were you in?
Do what?
When were you in?
I joined the Navy in 2002 and was in till 2014.
Gotcha.
Well.
My husband's a former Navy SEAL, and he was on the USS Wainwright.
I've never heard of that one. I was what they call
it's a reef now.
Yeah, I actually helped turn the ex LaSalle into a reef off the coast of North Carolina. That was fun watching it sink. But yeah, I was on 4 ships. I was what they call an Aegis fire controlman. I worked on fire control radar for missiles.
Yeah.
So I was never one of those. I was never one of those. Go in and forward line kind of guys. That was what they call it. REMF, rear echelon MFer.
But you know what Navy stands for, right?
Never again volunteer yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know what Marine? You know what Marine stands for?
What?
My arse rides in Navy equipment, sir.
Yeah.
Army,
I can see my husband say that.
Army aren't really Marines yet.
Oh, say that to Poe. I dare you.
I wouldn't say that to him. I wouldn't say. The only people I like to remind the Marines that they are the fighting arm of the Navy.
Well, Pete used to say that the Green Berets and the other special forces, they would go up on the beach and they'd put a sign, "Welcome to," wherever they were, from the Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
You know, they rib each other. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it's inter service rivalry is okay, but when someone else comes along from the outside, we all it's one of
It's
those
family.
cultish things about the military, and that's one of the things that actually attracted me to learning about this was because I'm a sailor, you know, it's my Navy, my beloved Navy, and he ripped this shit off from it, and it really pisses me off, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and I get a lot of the acronyms that you know, I understand a little bit of what, you know, the Sea Org and the organization and all, because he ripped it almost whole cloth. A lot of the administrative and logistics stuff they did right from the Navy,
Yeah,
and everything, and it just gets
He
my
was
goat.
in the Navy.
Yeah, he was in the Navy. His father was an officer in the Navy. You know, he got the, you know, I'm pretty sure he got the term "wog" from the Navy, heard it there, and then, you know, from there. So
Nice.
L. Ron Hubbard spent 2 days fighting a war with
Yeah.
a log.
Yeah, that
it
was funny.
magnetic, or what I heard was magnetic rocks off the coast of
Yeah,
the
magnetic deposit.
yeah, off the coast of Oregon or someplace like that.
Yeah,
craziness.
I want to understand something though.
for
Maybe
2
everybody
days.
can help me because even
What?
my
Yeah.
spouse is a veteran. Okay,
Poet.
Thanks, Joel. I know I was going to say something to him after when we got it.
I just wanted to put it up there because I wanted to say thanks for your service as well.
Thank you.
Your real service.
Yeah.
Right.
Not fake
Real.
little baby Davy Navy.
Yep.
Navy.
Hey, it makes great fodder for my limericks. You know that.
I've got my Osa coffee cup, and
Cool.
I've got for my wine later.
By the way, I heard, Marilyn, that you helped Kelly with that wonderful video with the lyrics, not knowing the song, which is impressive.
Well,
Yes.
you know,
Which she's done too. Which one?
it was You Ought to
I don't
Know.
know.
You ought to know. Atlanta.
Okay, that
Yeah,
that
I
the
didn't know
parody.
it because
That
so
was brilliant.
we just
Oh God, yeah.
it's been like my therapy the past month. We've been just going back and forth with some funny lyrics. I didn't think she was gonna post it, and then she did. I was like, "That's so funny."
It was
But
amazing.
it was
Yes.
the middle of the night the other night, and she said, "Can you write me some lyrics for You Ought to Know?" And I was like, I ought to know. I don't know. And I didn't know what she's talking about. It was like, I thought it was like a
Alanis
who's on first, right? I was like,
Yeah.
well, she's like, it's from the 90s. And I said, honey, I was in a cult in the 90s. Like
I grew up in a cult.
I know, I didn't know what
Oh,
So I listened to the song and I'm thinking, you know, I might have heard it in the grocery store a couple times. So I listened to it, and I wrote the lyrics down, and
That's
she
awesome.
she used them word for word. I was so shocked.
That was
Her
awesome.
her voice
She's a
just gives me
nice
the
voice.
chills. Oh
Yep.
my
Beautiful
yeah,
voice.
she's very talented. She's
Yeah.
really
she's
is.
an absolute artist.
She really
For
is.
sure.
Yep.
I said, is there anything you can't do? She's like, I can't crochet. I said, well, that's all I can do. We can fix that.
No, you can sing. I've heard you.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
just,
it's true.
a little
Yeah.
bit of drunken karaoke.
Drinking
Marilyn,
karaoke.
that's because we grew up in a Pentecostal church where we had to sing and worship.
Yeah.
That's true. You did. Yep. Yeah,
I
you put a
used to be able
smile
to
on
do
your
a mean
face
Black
and
Velvet.
sing. Yeah.
Did y'all do it a cappella, or do y'all have?
No, we had the whole band, honey.
No, we did. We had to do it a cappella in Church of Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
Church of Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's where I spent. That's where I spent my first 5 or 6 years, and then
Yeah, y'all were the heathen church on the hill.
that's all there is around here.
Well, I tell you, mainstream Pentecostal churches like Hillsong and AGs and stuff have great. They call them worship bands or whatever.
Yeah.
They're great. The super dark, scary cult that I was in my 20s and 30s, that was a cappella,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was like the old Welsleyan like hymns. It was
Yeah.
like, you know, all the like holy, holy, holy.
Yeah, those.
yeah.
Oh, great! Oh, how great thou art! And all
Yeah.
those other,
and
yeah. We had
yeah.
same hymn book.
Very dry. Yeah, I think it
Very
probably
same
was.
Same
Yeah.
So
hymn book.
Marilyn, your church
Well,
was
all
acapella?
What's
I
that?
know is the other night a star was born with Kelly.
Yep.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just within a 48-hour period, she put out that amazing documentary, and
And then did that.
to blow the ceiling off of the place performances with her voice, her singing voice. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
I
She
just
did
said,
two
where did
songs.
Yeah,
did
she had a
too.
second one.
Yeah, it was like yesterday. Yeah, she put it out yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
It's a couple shorts. It was like the latest short she put out.
Yeah, I saw one, and I think that was yesterday. I have very bad.
Put another one out too. She has two now.
Yeah, she's got two.
And
Yep.
Andrew Gold posted it, and he was just like, "Who knew she had it in her? Like, where did that voice come from?"
Which one did he post? You ought to know.
The second
You
one.
oughta-
It was
you
it
oughta-
was the second one.
The
That
first
he,
one, you ought to know.
Oh, he did that. I thought it was
Oh,
the
he
second
did ought to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, spot on. You did amazing with those lyrics.
Thank you. we've done some to I like disco karaoke, so we've done some to like I Will Survive, These
wow.
Boots Are Made for Walking.
Hey, take it from me. Writing parodies is very difficult. Okay,
Is it?
especially to do
Wait.
it good. You
now
know,
you need to do. Now you
Yeah.
need to do. Sometimes I know I've got to get
Right
away.
away. I have kind of a higher voice, but yeah. Like, first I was afraid, I was petrified. Yeah.
That every time I hear that song, I think of the movie The Replacements.
I've never seen that movie. I haven't seen
Oh,
that
it
movie.
is hilarious.
that's
Really?
the one.
I'll have to watch it.
The football team, right?
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
one where the
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves,
Okay,
yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I know the movie.
he does. They do that. One of the guys in there does that song all the time, and they end up hating it. But the funny part about it is one night they end up in jail, and they're line dancing to it in jail when the coach walks in.
Yeah. Put Steve Britton said Weird Al is one of the best. Weird Al is.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He is an
Yeah.
amazing. He's a genius when it.
He is a
you know,
genius.
when it comes to parody and everything. Yeah, I wish I could write, even a quarter of, because they come to mind every once in a while. But anywho, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. I get requests for it. In fact, I do a mean Marilyn Monroe happy birthday.
Oh, let me hear it.
You would.
Where did I sign his accordion? Cool.
Yeah, you giving me the note?
Yeah.
I love it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Ooh, I love it. I love
Very
it.
good.
But
Beautiful.
but I did the video I did today was about hand washing. And one of the things when you wash your hands, the trick to it is you get yourself soaked up and then you sing happy birthday. It takes about 20 seconds. And you can wash your hands for 20 seconds. And so basically you sing happy birthday to yourself. And I thought about doing that version. I thought, no, not in this video.
Aw. I love
That's
it.
funny.
Denver Steve-O said encore.
I tell you what, Denver, if I end up at the late night party and get drunk enough, maybe I'll do it.
You got yourself a deal.
So Chad and I had birthdays, and you didn't do that for us.
Right? My birthday was on the 12th.
Oh, I'm
There
going
you
to
go,
get all
Brandy,
kinds of
too.
requests now. Lots of requests. I used to do a good Stevie Nicks too, but I can't do her anymore.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah. I can't do her anymore. I used to do really banging Alana Miles, Black Velvet.
Oh, Black Velvet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I used to do that at karaoke all the time, and then people would ask me to come sing it at their parties and stuff, and it was kind of like, okay.
Nice.
So
Denver likes your mug, Marilyn.
Yes. Oh, so
Nice.
if you're
She got that
listening
at the
right now,
Denver Stevo shop, right?
yes,
if I could,
it says smells like poop.
Available at the Denver Stevo shop.
Denver
Everyone.
Stevo.
that's
shop.
awesome.
And San, have you heard? Just because I know you get a kick out of this because you got this sense of humor. Have you
Okay.
read all of the descriptions to the Denver Sleepo or Denver Stevo sleeping with Denver or whatever
I have not.
merchandise? Oh,
I
my
have
God.
not, but I guess I need to go in there and do that. I've kind of wandered through it, but I haven't really, read through it.
I don't know if I'm even
editing.
I don't know if I can even read it on YouTube.
Aaron
I'll
says
have to do that.
Aaron says he thinks little Chad needs his own window.
Yeah,
maybe
God.
I agree.
They didn't
Yep.
need to have two quick cameras. He had a hard enough time getting this one working today.
That's true. I felt like Denver Stevo.
Love Shack. Oh, that's a great one.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Oh, somebody's phone.
That's me.
Hello.
I'll be right back.
No problem.
That's funny.
Denver Sleepo, or did you almost Denver
In Rhapsody.
Sleezo.
Sleezo?
Wow. I see merch coming from that, Steven.
Hey, I gotta go. I gotta call my buddy back. I'll see y'all.
All right, we'll
Okay.
see you in
Take
another
care,
chat.
poet.
I'll see y'all in chat. It's about to
Bye.
start in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought Poe was coming.
No,
He had
he's got
to do
his.
his-
He said hi, but he's got his show.
He's
Yeah,
doing
he's
a live
he-
now.
isn't he doing something right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all in the chat in a little bit.
All righty,
Sounds
take care,
good.
poet.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the Monday night Q&A while I make dinner
Yeah.
and video. I mean, it's
Yeah. I'll be driving, so I'll be commenting for most of it.
yeah.
What did you say you were gonna do?
Oh, I gotta go.
Drive.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah.
You're driving.
Well, not
Hey,
now. I
Deviant,
mean,
raise your camera a little bit.
I
Everybody's
gotta get-
getting the chest shot.
with the,
Deviant.
Wait,
I mean,
Chad,
I'm
you're
sure the
coming back,
guys
right?
love it.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Steven, I am
but
doing.
it's like, you know how it is, Maryland. We got 2 streams. You got to get your stuff done sometime.
Yeah.
You gotta, and
You
in
know.
between, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's like,
It was
You know.
because I'm sitting just staring down, and I hate looking at my own stupid face. But if the camera were lower down, you got to
I'm
instead
not making it.
see me try to pinpoint these ears.
Aw,
cute.
it looks great.
So Stephen Britton is asking me what's for dinner, guys.
Oh, yeah. What's for
So
dinner?
what I'm doing for dinner tonight is I don't know if you saw the Out 2D dessert that I did the other day.
Oh, we did not. Tell us more.
It's amazing. It's actually a take on Sex in a Pan. So, i.e., Out 2D.
What's sex in the pan?
Sex in a Pan is a dessert.
I love how you said that, Deviant.
It is-
Japan.
It is basically a cookie base with a cream cheese piece and then pudding on top, and then Cool Whip, and it's a bar. So you eat it that way. It's really, really good. I added a bourbon cherry compote to it, and so there
Getting
instead of having
saucy.
oh yeah, so instead of having a vanilla layer, which they tend to have, this one has a bourbon cherry layer. And anyway, we decided that bourbon cherry compote was so good that we wanted to try it on a pork tenderloin. So that's what's happening tonight. I made another batch of it, and we're doing a pork tenderloin, a cherry bourbon pork tenderloin.
Great.
That sounds fancy.
And of course, some nice potatoes and another vegetable, probably broccoli tonight.
Ooh.
Something green.
Nice.
Well, witness, if you can find me, just follow your nose. I'm sure.
Whenever I see that you're dropping a new video, I automatically just get hungry because I see, it's a food channel, so it's pretty cool.
All right.
Great videos.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it, Stephen.
It has the white stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
It has the white sauce. If that's what you want to call whipped cream.
Yeah.
You can't do broccoli.
You can't do
It's not
broccoli.
salty
Hi,
enough.
President Bush. I put enough cheese on it, Steve.
Nice.
Doing a Clinton.
I mean,
for dinner, something with ground beef.
It's really funny. I got a question the other day. One of my comments, I had made a statement about, I think it was the crimes and withholds chicken thing that I did. And I made a comment about, basically, I call it cottage pie, which is what I'm supposed to call it if you're British. Okay. And because here in the States, shepherd's pie is made with ground beef, and my stepmother is from Britain, and she is like, no, that is cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is made with lamb.
Yeah.
So I'm calling it cottage pie. And there was this discussion about it. She didn't know what it was. And when I told, said that's the difference, is that's why I'm calling it cottage pie instead of shepherd's pie. Well, we call that shepherd's pie. I know that.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember having that in the lunch, the lunchroom at school, shepherd's pie all the time.
Oh, it's easy.
It was always
So
it
easy.
was always really runny, but my kids love it, so I do make it once in a while. But
That's one of those ones, Chad, that is easy enough for you to can't handle for kids,
Okay.
simple. Yeah, it's an easy one. As long as you know how to make mashed potatoes, you're golden.
yeah, it's just
I'd
layered.
have to look at a video real quick, but I believe you peel the potatoes and put them in
Put them
pan
in
and
water.
mash them. Put them in water.
You
Okay.
boil them.
And then
Okay,
you mash them.
next
Yeah, I need
video
a
for
video.
parents.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
never done it. Yep.
got it.
You know what would be really
I'm
cool
doing a
to
rice
have
one.
Chad and Sin doing kind of simultaneous, like tell them what
Oh my
ingredients to get,
That would be funny.
and
Yeah.
then have him like
Do it. You're gonna have to
side by
contact
side.
me. Yeah. What he can do is contact me while he's doing his grocery shopping,
That's right.
Yeah.
and then I talk him through it. Let him cook it, and I talk him through it. I can do that.
No. Just tell him the ingredients and then leave him.
How about
Oh, I'm not going to do that. That would be
That's mean. It's
Yeah.
really mean.
It needs to be everything. We need the video of the grocery shopping,
Oh
him
yeah.
prepping it, and then side by side, Sin and Chad doing the same thing, so we can compare.
Yeah,
Sin
I
and Chad
am-
doing it and how it turns out for each.
because of the way I have to do live streaming. I don't have the cord long enough to go from my kitchen where I'm cooking to my computer where the live stream camera is hooked to.
Yeah, we'll
So,
figure
because it's
something
the same camera.
Chad needs to do a reaction video to Sin's video,
Yeah.
making it while
Yeah.
watching it.
How about if you guys had to suffer through
Yeah.
me cooking something without any instructions?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
God.
Well, we know how that goes because you do the vegan lunch.
Yep. True.
No, I like the reaction video idea, but having him having Sin in on a pad or on his phone, right? And
Yeah.
he keeps pausing it. He's like, okay, Sin
Okay,
says do it
what
this
does this
way, and then
mean? What is this?
Yep.
So then he calls me.
Yep.
He does have my number. He does.
Yep.
I love it.
It'd be funny.
Yeah.
So actually,
that's
I think
hilarious.
would be a lot of fun is me sitting here and talking you through making one of those. I'd be way willing to do that. Just to talk you through. I can talk you through that shepherd's pie in a heartbeat. It's very simple. I've got a couple others that I could do that with. There's a chicken and rice that I use. And what I'm going to start to do for that series is I'm going to start, instead of putting it together naturally, because you'll see me cut everything up and do all that stuff in those videos. Instead of doing that, when I make the cottage pie, I will take it and I will make a gravy myself. Okay. But you can get a jar of Heinz gravy.
Yep.
And dump it in with the hamburger and the vegetables, and you're done.
Cool.
Okay. So I have a chicken and rice that I do. It's actually chicken and rice-a-roni. So start using some of those for the simple, kid-friendly parent. I don't know how to cook series. That's a whole series. I do that whole. Yeah, I know. And then I could take and cut pieces out of it and make it a blooper reel, which I think would be hilarious.
Absolutely.
What's rice-a-roni?
Rice-a-roni. Rice-a-roni is the San Francisco treat, is what they call it. But anyway, it is a rice and pasta.
San Francisco
Exactly.
treat.
It's a rice and pasta mix that comes in a box. And you fry it. You fry the rice a little bit, and you add water to it, and put a cover on it, and walk away.
And butter.
And butter. And walk away. But actually, you fry the rice and the pasta in the butter, and then you put the liquid in.
So you fry the pasta as well?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I got a box.
It's little pieces. It's teeny tiny little pieces.
I think
of
I have
pasta
some
and
too.
Rice. Yeah, and I know I've got some. It's in the pantry. But you put butter in a pan and you fry the rice before you cook it. This is all before you cook it. You fry it, and then you add the liquid and cover it. And that's how you make it. And it's comes in a box.
That's how I make rice. Not with the pasta, of course, but I fry the rice first.
A lot of people do. I will sometime, depending on what I'm wanting to do. But I have a video that I need to edit that is making rice, and Chad, you'll enjoy that because it is
Brandy has some.
simple. Yeah, there's the rice
Nice.
brownie.
Good. I never had that kind.
Is a creamy 4 cheese? Yeah. I usually do the broccoli and cheese for the chicken
I like
one,
that
but
one,
I have.
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
with the sauce. It's not just liquid water or it's a cheese sauce.
That one is, yes. But there is one that is just plain chicken or just plain beef. And instead of using water, because it has a seasoning packet in it. And so you dump the seasoning packet in it. So sort of like, have you heard of Hamburger Helper?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm trying. But Hamburger Helper is a box meal. They're box meals.
I got that too.
Oh yeah. We have like for tacos, and I think some pizza, or there used to be where it's like a pack with all the ingredients you need, except the fresh vegetables and stuff like that.
Type of stuff. Yeah. So we take the rice-a-roni, and then when I make rice-a-roni, it says add water, and I hardly ever do. What I add chicken stock, or I add beef stock instead. Basically, it's a mixture, about 2 parts stock and then 1 part water. sometimes I will use white wine or red wine, depending on if I'm doing beef or chicken. I cook with a lot of wines and alcohols, guys, so you're going to figure that out pretty quickly.
Nice.
You
Well,
know.
I love me some Julia Child videos. When I was
wish
still
I could do that.
I
I
was
make
still in the
grits,
call.
Steven.
I was still in the call, and I was like getting secret Netflix, like back when you would send away for DVDs in your mailbox and you'd get the Netflix. Anybody remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. So my very first
Columbia House.
my very first group of DVDs that I got from Netflix, well, you rent them and you send them back and they
Right.
send you more. So
Mhm.
my very first one was The French Chef. And that's how I learned, I was kind of newly married. That's kind of how I learned to cook all kinds of just sauces and scrambled eggs. That's how I learned to make omelets and sauce. Yeah, everything.
You
I loved
probably
it.
enjoyed the cheese sauce. That was a bechamel. That's a
bechamel.
French.
Yeah.
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 That's a French.
You
It's,
make
it
a
starts
roux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
A roux, a bechamel, a morning.
And it's
a morning.
Julia, a little bit of wine for this recipe.
little
and a
bit of
little bit for me.
Hey, y'all, just so you know, they're saying Aaron is on.
Yeah, Aaron's probably.
Okay.
Yeah, we went a little over. All right, we'll see you guys later.
We were having a good time.
Yeah, I didn't want to
guess
interrupt
so.
anyone.
Tune
Marilyn,
into the
email
after
me.
show. I will.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
definitely.
do a stream together. Like,
Yeah.
it would be so much fun.
We'd have a
'Cause
good time.
I do love to cook, so we can talk.
Awesome.
We can talk
Awesome.
cooking.
All righty. Well, we're gonna go head over to Aaron. I've got to go make dinner. Thanks for inviting me again, Chad. Y'all
anytime.
come see me at Sin for Good. Check out the videos. Chad and I'll get together and do something, have a good old time. Marilyn and I'll get together and do something, have a good old time. And whoever else wants to get together and have a good old time, let's do it.
And tune in after Aaron's stream. We'll be on our after party. We'll have wine, because why not? And we'll be goofing off. And this week we're taking a little break from having an OG guest or a major guest, because we got some great feedback from the chat that they just wanted like 1 week to have a little break so that we can engage the chat for a week. So we're gonna do that. So everyone else is our special guest tonight.
I'll be up all night. If you want me to join, I will step in, or just let me know.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks.
We'll see how it goes, but it's cool if you're up.
Same
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.